The essential question that many humans might ask themselves, questions that define our purpose: why are we here? Where are we going? And what's after death? When we ask these questions to ourselves, it makes us distinguish ourselves from the rest of the creatures on earth. These questions can be a mercy or a punishment. How that can be. Mercy to the theist perspective, because it pushes them to research into these questions and quenches their thirst when they get the answers to those questions and connects them to their Lord. Then the person becomes like a vehicle that was lost, and all of a sudden it knew its way and it becomes connected to its final destination. But these same questions can be a punishment for the atheist because it raises questions that they have no answer to them. Well, we will discuss the difference between this mercy or tranquility that the theist has and the anxiety and the weird justification that the atheist has trying to answer these difficult questions. So, let's see how the atheists respond to these vital and essential questions by Richard Dawkins.
What I would say about the question why is, why do you think you have any right to ask it? It's not a meaningful question. If you say, however, why do mountains exist? There are some questions which simply don't deserve an answer. I mean, the question, why do mountains exist? You can give an answer in terms of the geological processes that give rise to mountains, but that's not what you want, is it? You want something about the purpose of mountains. What is the purpose of a mountain? It's a silly question. Doesn't deserve an answer.
So, it's silly. Really? Everything that exists around us has a purpose: the chair, the toys, the door, the car. Yet the most sophisticated being on earth, humans, it's silly to ask what's our purpose? Another individual, his name is Dr. William Borvin. He is a professor in biology in Cornell University. Dr. Borvin was cured from cancer, but he expects a relapse, and this is what he said.
I'm not going to sit around like my older brother did last year, and he was dying of ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. He wanted desperately to die, but we couldn't help him die. I don't want to die like that. I'm going to shoot myself in the head long before then.
So, to him and many others, if this life is not beautiful, then there is no point to it, and I can end it by myself. So you have no purpose? Another one says that this question is bothersome, and you have to distract yourself. In his book, The Rivers of Eden, Dawkins said, the universe we observe has precisely properties that we should expect if there is a bottom or design or purpose. No evil, no good, nothing but blind, pitiless indifference. So according to him, you have no purpose. Others would trick themselves into inventing a new purpose in life, something that would make them busy, something that would calm their inner struggle that their soul is going through. But at the end of the day, they will not quench their soul of its needs. Let's see what the famous American film director said, named Woody Allen.
Therefore, my conclusion is that the only possible way you can beat it a little bit is through distraction. You can distract people. So that's what I do. I distract myself, and making movies is a wonderful distraction. These actresses come in and they're worried about their part and their character and how they're going to do it, and that's what they're thinking of. If they weren't doing that, they'd be home or sitting on a beach or something, and they'd be thinking, my God, what is life about? You know, I'm going to get old, I'm going to die, my loved ones are going to die. You know, will I get Ebola? I mean, what is going to happen to me?
So to distract yourself, every time your soul asks this question, distract yourself. Try to forget these questions. As Allah said, وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ نَسُوا اللَّهَ فَأَنْسَاهُمْ أَنفُسَهُمْ أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ. And be not like those who forget Allah. So Allah made them forget themselves. Those are defiantly disobedient. Nothing will fill this emptiness except the true revelation from God. Again, in another way, atheist states that you have no purpose. According to some atheists, you are nothing. Your existence is purposeless. Look at what Steve Hawkins said. The human race is just a chemical scum on a moderate-sized planet orbiting around an average star on the outer suburb of one among 100 million galaxies. We are so insignificant that I can't believe the whole universe exists for our benefit. This is your value according to some atheists. In the contrary, in Islam, God created you for a high purpose, to establish a relationship with your Creator. God created all of this universe for us. God said in the Quran, وَسَخَّرَ لَكُم مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا مِّنْهُ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. And He has given your command everything that is in the heavens and in the earth, from Himself, from His grace. Most surely, these are signs on people who reflect. So it's rather amazing that most atheists base their argument on science, which is based on empirical testing, to find the purpose of the things that surround us, yet they ignore the purpose of why we exist. They are just saying what people have said in the past. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَقَالُوا مَا هِيَ إِلَّا حَيَاتُنَا الدُّنْيَا نَمُوتُ وَنَحْيَا وَمَا يُهْلِكُنَا إِلَّا الدَّهْرُ. And they said, there is not but our worldly life. We die and live, and nothing destroys us except time. In Islam, you have a value. In Islam, you have a purpose. If you have questions about Islam, ask a Muslim.